Are you tired of hearing about the same games every day? In this video, I'll show you some hidden gems that deserve way more attention. If you have a friend you want to start a fight with in under 10 minutes, welcome to Rounds. It's a 1v1 dueling shooter where you play as simple stick figures, but don't let the minimalist look fool you. The genius of this game is the card system. Whoever loses a round gets to pick an upgrade. This is where the madness begins. You can make your bullets massive, give them ricochet, poison, teleportation, or even make them explode on every bounce. By the end of the match, you transform into a walking death machine, and every single shot fills the entire screen with lasers and explosions. It's all about building the most broken combination possible to crush your opponent with pure chaos. Rounds is fast, hilarious, and the ultimate test of both skill and luck. If you want a game that teaches you patience through pain, SIFU is the ultimate choice. It's not just a fighting game, it's a kung fu simulator where every death makes you older. You start as a young man driven by revenge, but you end as a gray-haired master who knows every enemy's move before they even make it.
Just need to run at it.
The mechanics are unique. Every time you die, you age. You get more powerful, but your health bar shrinks. It's a race against time. Can you finish your quest for revenge before you die of old age? The combat is brutal, precise, and incredibly satisfying once you catch the rhythm. If you've ever wanted to feel like John Wick in a martial arts movie, this is it. It's tough, it's stylish, and it's one of the best action games of recent years. Noita is a game where you can die because you accidentally turned the air into gold and then suffocated in it. Here, every pixel is simulated, which sounds cool until you realize that every single one of those pixels is trying to kill you. Water flows, wood burns, and acid eats through the floor, and you are right in the middle of this chaotic physics lab. The core of the game is your wand. You don't just find spells, you build them. You can create a wand that shoots homing fireballs or one that accidentally nukes the entire cave along with you. It's a game of endless experimentation and glorious failures. One moment you're a god of destruction, and the next, you're a pile of ash because a drop of chaotic polymorphine touched your toe. It's a brutal roguelike that doesn't hold your hand. You will die hundreds of times, but each run feels like a new crazy story. If you love games where logic and creativity meet pure, unadulterated chaos, Noita will become your favorite nightmare. Just remember, in this game, your greatest enemy isn't the monsters, it's your own curiosity. Imagine an island where instead of animals, you find crawling hot dogs, flying pizzas, and walking strawberries. This is Bugsnax, and it's honestly one of the weirdest games I've ever played. You arrive here as a journalist looking for a missing explorer, but you quickly realize the real stars are the snacks. The core loop is simple but brilliant. You need to catch these Bugsnax using various gadgets. But it's not just a hunt, it's a puzzle. Every creature has its own logic. You might need to scare one with fire, lure another with ketchup, or even use one bug to blast another out of the sky. The wildest part starts when you feed these creatures to the local inhabitants, the Grumpuses. Eat a strawberry. Your arm becomes a strawberry. Eat a burger. Your leg turns into a bun. By the end, they look like a failed experiment from a fast food lab. Behind the bright colors lies a surprisingly deep story about why people crave these strange beings so much. It's the perfect game if you want something juicy, unusual, and a bit psychedelic. It looks like a kid's game, but trust me, this island has some secrets that will definitely surprise you. Ever wondered what it's like to live on a world that is just one giant, endless vertical wall? Wall World puts you in control of a massive robo-spider as you climb up and down this mysterious structure. It's a brilliant mix of mining, base defense, and exploration. The rhythm of the game is addictive. You park your spider, drill into the wall to find resources, and hurry back to upgrade your gear before the next wave of monsters hits. The tension is real. You're always looking for that next big upgrade while keeping an eye on the clock. The atmosphere is thick with mystery, and the sense of scale is breathtaking. If you like Dome Keeper, you will absolutely fall in love with this vertical nightmare. It's simple, deep, and impossible to put down. If you're tired of stressful shooters and just want to chill, Slime Rancher is like a warm blanket for your brain. You play as Beatrix LeBeau, a rancher who travels light years away to a planet called the Far, Far Range. Your goal? To collect, feed, and breed adorable, bouncy slimes. The gameplay loop is incredibly satisfying. You explore a vibrant world, suck up slimes with your vacuum gun, and bring them back to your farm. But it's not just about hoarding cute blobs. You have to manage their diets, build proper enclosures, and collect their plorts. which are basically their crystals, to sell for profit. The real fun starts when you crossbreed them. Feed a pink slime a rock plort and it turns into a massive, spiky largo. But be careful. If things get too messy, you might end up with a tar, a hungry black slime that eats everything in sight. Whether you're playing the original or the even more beautiful sequel, it's a game about pure discovery and relaxation. It's colorful, it's bouncy, and it's the perfect way to spend a quiet evening. Rain World is a beautiful nightmare. You play as a slug cat, part slug, part cat, and entirely at the bottom of the food chain. This isn't just a platformer, it's a living, breathing ecosystem where every creature is hunting something, and usually that something is you. The movement feels heavy and realistic, and the world is terrifyingly indifferent to your survival. You have to find food and shelter before the world-ending rain arrives and crushes everything in its path. It's brutal, it's unfair, and it's one of the most rewarding atmospheric experiences you can find. If you want a game that makes you feel like a tiny part of a huge, dangerous world, this is it. If Rain World is a bit too stressful for you, Webbed is the perfect antidote. In this game, you play as a tiny, adorable spider on a heroic mission to save her boyfriend from a big bowerbird. But don't let the cute look fool you. The physics-based gameplay here is top tier. The star of the show is definitely the web mechanics. You don't just walk around. You swing through the canopy like a tiny Spider-Man, connecting branches and building complex silk bridges to solve puzzles. You can attach your web to almost anything, pulling objects, creating trampolines, or even making a makeshift raft. The world is full of charming details. You can dance with other bugs, wear little hats you find along the way, and help out your insect neighbors with their problems. It's a short, sweet, and technically impressive game that manages to make spiders feel incredibly lovable. It's pure joy in a digital package. This is easily one of the most unique and surreal games I've ever come across. In the Eternal Cylinder, you control a herd of strange, trunked creatures called Trebhums. Your home, a bizarre alien planet filled with life forms that look like they came straight out of a fever dream. But there's a catch. A massive, ancient, and infinite cylinder is constantly rolling across the landscape, crushing everything and everyone in its path. To survive this nightmare, your Trebhums must mutate in real time. By eating different plants and animals, your herd can develop dozens of new physical traits. You might grow fur to survive the cold, sprout wings to glide over obstacles, or even develop an extra eye to spot hidden dangers. The game is a constant race for survival. You're exploring a beautiful but dying world, solving ancient puzzles, and trying to stay one step ahead of that terrifying, crushing machine. The sense of scale is breathtaking, and watching your tiny herd evolve from weak little blobs into specialized survivors is incredibly rewarding. If you want a game that feels like nothing else on the market, this is the one. Finally, let's talk about Trailmakers, the ultimate digital sandbox for anyone who loves to build. Think of it as Lego with actual aerodynamics and physics. You're given a variety of blocks and engines to create any vehicle you can imagine: cars, planes, boats, or even transforming mechs. The beauty of Trailmakers is how intuitive it is. You don't need to be an engineer to make something that flies, but the depth is there if you want to go crazy with logic and sensors. Whether you're competing in high-speed races or exploring a massive open world to find new parts, the fun is in the experimentation. Watching your ridiculous inventions actually work, or fail spectacularly, is the best part of the experience. It's total creative freedom.